Hey, Freedom. We wanted to give you a quick update on what we are doing to stay ahead of the developing coronavirus outbreak. Obviously, we are living in some crazy times. There are so many unknowns, and none of us have ever had to lead through something like this before. But our church remains a spiritual lighthouse, and we intend to continue to lead people to the hope that we have in Jesus and meet the spiritual needs of everyone we can, even though this is going to require some adjustments to how we do that. As you may have heard, the CDC recently issued new guidelines limiting public gatherings to 50 people for the next 8 weeks. In order to operate within those limits and keep everyone as healthy as possible, we're going to have to restructure the way we approach our Sunday gatherings. So for the next several weeks, we won't be hosting our regular in-person gatherings in our building. Instead, we will transition our gatherings to a primarily online format. At 11 a.m. on Sundays, we'll release a pre-recorded video through our website and social media platforms. It will be just like a normal Sunday service with a few songs led by our team, followed by a life-giving message. We encourage you to gather with your family and friends and worship together just like you would any other Sunday. If you already join us for Facebook Live each week, you're used to this. But for those of you who usually attend our in-person gatherings, we just ask that you are a little flexible with us as you join us from the comfort of your own home. In addition to these online weekend gatherings, our staff is working diligently to develop ways to keep you and your family connected. Among other ideas, we're thinking of hosting various Facebook Live sessions throughout the week and discussing ways we can get age-specific lessons and activities to parents so that you can lead your kids through this. We also know that the next few weeks will be a tough time for a lot of families and individuals in our communities. In the coming days, we'll be creating a page on our website where people can request assistance. Maybe you need groceries picked up, you need prayer for something specific, or just someone to talk to. Whatever it is, we will do our best to help. In the meantime, just message us on Facebook if there is anything that we can do. No doubt we are living in unprecedented times, and none of us have faced these specific challenges before. We know this is going to be different, maybe even a little uncomfortable at first, maybe even a little difficult. But for years, the church has relied on in-person Sunday gatherings as a primary method of engagement and teaching, and that is no longer an option given our current circumstances. However, God is not surprised by this situation, and we are believing that He will use this to grow the church in new ways. That perhaps us being forced to divide could lead to a multiplication beyond what we could imagine. The fact that God could use this to grow His church. Just know that the staff and elders here at Freedom are approaching this challenge with excitement and creativity. And we ask that you join us as we stay open and even eager to see church differently. Just know that we are not discouraged. We are not fearful. We believe that the best days of the church are ahead, and you are the church. When we gather, wherever we are the church. And so, just because the building might be closed doesn't mean the church stops being the church. And so we encourage you to continue to gather with us, worship, reach out to each other, pray, seek God's face, and believe that God is moving in ways that we cannot imagine. We can't wait to see you online Sunday.